Hey Capricorn, so these are just your general messages for the week, and if you're looking to get a private reading with me, I do link my email in the description box. So, let's see. I'm seeing somebody crying. Hopefully that's not you. And I'm seeing soup. An antique vase. Capricorn. Okay. All right. Somebody is leaving a situation. It's a tower moment, had to make a judgment call. Timing was of the essence. This person could be spiritual and or I don't want to know why I want to say schizophrenic, but I do want to say schizophrenic for some reason, which is strange. Overly religious, narcissistic, something of that nature. Capricorn, sun, moon, and rising. Oh boy, you're going to be hearing from that person, okay? Regardless of what you do to avoid them, you will be hearing from them, saying protect your energy. Especially at night, you'll hear from them. You have some new options and opportunities presenting themselves. Tell me more about that. Could be business and or I want to say business opportunities, business partnerships, and or friendships. This is not romantic. Lots of masculine energy there, even if it's a female. Somebody's going to want to reconcile, oh boy. Somebody who feels like they're energetically tied to you. This person's coming out as a water sign. I don't trust them. I don't trust them. They're gonna give you some sort of sob story. They're going to, put the blame on you, manipulate you, whatever the case. I would run from that, Capricorn, really. What else for Capricorn? And I'm seeing a healing device. Okay, messages going back and forth about how they stalk you and hold on to hope. This person's nuts. I hope this resonates with somebody out there. This is nuts. This is crazy stuff. They're feeling like the wounded warrior, even though it's their fault. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. You have somebody new rushing in, too. So if you're not involved, you have a new person popping up. You might be a little hostile when you first meet them and think you shouldn't invest in them, but I don't know. Let's see how this looks. I also want to say if this is not romantic, it could be a business partner, okay? They're pulling as a fire sign. Take it as it resonates. Oh my gosh, and you have the water sign that will not leave you alone. Hopefully you don't have to go get a restraining order, but I'm getting that. Who the hell's resonating with this? This is like Jerry Springer shit. Interesting. Somebody could be dealing with an air sign as well, Libra energy. Feeling optimistic about this new situation. It looks kind of positive, guys. I'm going to be honest with you. Could be spending some time alone. You're hesitating. You're hesitating. Else you don't trust the situation, or your gut's just telling you this is not your person. Tell me more about this for Capricorn. You've been screwed over, Capricorn. You don't really want to make that mistake again. Understandable. Understandable. You do have some messages coming about dropping some sort of heavy burden. Something you missed out on is going to come back around. It looks like a financial matter. Take it as it resonates. It could be even just, whatever your 10 of Cups would be. Whatever would make you really happy. For instance, so guys, Lulu got a new car. Yay. But so she wrote to this woman. She was willing to pay full price for it. She didn't say that, but she was willing to pay. And the lady said, sorry, it's sold. And then Lulu was super bummed out. And then it came back around. And she bought the car the other day, actually. Growth and abundance. For some of you, you could be desiring a child and actually getting pregnant and or getting someone pregnant. Working on something. This looks more work related than anything that you're moving forward with, and I do like it. You have a trip planned, else somebody's coming to see you or you're going to see them. Could even be a work trip, okay? If so, it looks really good. Either way, whatever this trip looks like, it's going to bring some sort of significant change to you. Looks like you're going to have a bit of a glow up, and you might change your mind about this new person and get involved, okay? Let's take a look at that. That looks cool. Tell me about this partnership, please. Look at that. Holy shit. Okay, so if this is a business partnership, it's going to be huge. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be better than expected. If this is a partnership where you actually get involved with somebody, you're both going to be like power couple. It looks good. It looks really good. You might be considering a move though as well. Now's not the time. If you can avoid it, now's not the time. It would cost you a lot more than you expected and you'd be kind of disappointed. We have a wish fulfillment for emotional stability and passion. I'm just going to warn you on the passion part. There's some anxiety over the passion part because else they're not very good at it, or you might be a little bit disappointed about the size. Something like that, okay? That can be worked out, guys. There's toys. Okay, something around, all right, so there will be a fight somewhere around your finances. This could be at work and or fighting with a bank, fighting with a collection agency, something like that, okay? I do see a brief illness as well. It could be in the chest. And you are manifesting something brand new. What is this manifestation for Capricorn? Somebody's going to be signing autographs. I don't know why I'm getting that. Getting out of some sort of funk. Meeting somebody. I'm a very healing energy, very beautiful person. Capricorn, be prepared. Be prepared. Also be prepared for that weirdo. I don't know who the hell this is going to resonate with. I really don't. I do a lot of private readings for Capricorns, and I don't remember any story like this one. This is weird as hell. But let's see how each sign feels about you, Capricorn, okay? And then you guys can yell at me in the comments. Okay. How does Aries feel about Capricorn? How does Aries feel about Capricorn? They're leaving the situation. They still have feelings for you, but they're leaving the situation. How does Taurus feel about Capricorn? They're not even putting in any effort. Screw them. How does Gemini feel about Capricorn? They have other options. How does Cancer feel about Capricorn? Lots of anxiety and regret. They'd like to still invest in this. How does Leo feel about Capricorn? They want to have a conversation with you, but they're afraid to come forth for some reason. How does Virgo feel about Capricorn? They're trying to manifest you back into their life. How does Libra feel about Capricorn? Emotional. They want to invest in this. How does Scorpio feel about Capricorn? Crazy about you. How does Sag feel about Capricorn? They think you're unstable. How does Aquarius feel about Capricorn? No, I'm sorry. How does Capricorn feel about Capricorn? They want to reconcile. It won't work out. How does Aquarius feel about Capricorn? They feel like you stabbed them in the back or did something behind their back. How does Pisces feel about Capricorn? Very passionate. Very, very passionate. Could be thinking about you while they're alone even. Okay, guys, hopefully this resonated. I don't know who the hell this would resonate with. I really don't, guys. Please leave comments. I'm sorry. This was crazy. This was a crazy one for sure.